What's going on, guys? It's Austin, the Jeep guy here. I wanted to go over what I drive, what I've done to it, and what my plans are. Stick around, guys. Hello. So I have a 2026 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon X. Factory, it came with, of course, your metal bumpers, came on 35s, of course, front and rear diff locks, sway bar disconnect, all the fun stuff, right? The only thing it didn't come with was, which they normally do, but it did not come with auxiliary switches, which I'm not too bummed about because I want to put in aftermarket switches anyhow. That being said, I have nothing to use auxiliary switches for now anyway, so it doesn't make a big difference. So what I've done to the Jeep so far, put 37-inch tires, makes a big difference. Of course, the Rubicon X comes with about a little under 2.5-inch lift from the factory. So I'm probably going to hold off on the lift for just a little bit. Put wheels and tires, put this Molly panel on. My parents actually got this Molly panel for me for my birthday, which I was super stoked about. And I was able to mount my GMRS radio up there, and there's plenty of room to put whatever I need up there. It does come in super handy because it's metal, and anything with magnets just stick up there like my mic, right? So it makes it handy for a lot of different things. I can put whatever I need up there. I really like that I mounted my radio like that. I hardwired the radio all in so you can't see it. It is wired to the battery, not to a cigarette plug. I wanted this one hardwired. This is kind of my Jeep I want to build, and I want to build everything right on it. So, got that hardwired. I have my little stubby antenna for my GMRS. Got that put in. That's about all I've done to it already, other than the programmer from Super Chips, which I definitely recommend this one. It's nice if you're changing tires, going bigger with tires, whatever. I didn't have to rear gear mine because mine's already a 488 and it's pulling 37s just fine. I'm able to highway speeds, I'm able to get to 8th gear without a problem. So it works out. After I put that on there, it shifts like it should. I don't get error messages, so on and so forth. I was able to lower the TPMS sensors with it. That way I can run lower pressure all the time without a warning light on my dash. And when I'm wheeling, I can drop down to 15 and not have an error message when I'm wheeling. Don't know why it bugs me, but having that little message on the dash does kind of bug me. So got that done, and that is about all that I've done to the Jeep so far. So what are my plans moving forward? What are my first upgrades going to be? And hey, maybe y'all can give me some feedback of what I should do, right? So you know, I've got a pretty good list of what I want to do so far. The first thing on my list is a trailer hitch. This Jeep Rubicon X build was super weird. Doesn't have a trailer hitch, right? But it's wired for a trailer, has all the wiring back there. So all I need is that receiver hitch. I want to put that on there just for recovery purposes. If I ever want to get a small camper, stuff like that. Number 2 on the list, KC lights. I want to do, more than likely I'm going to do KC. I'm kind of in between KC lights and Baja Designs. I want to do the round style lights up top. And I want to do a few either on my bumper or hood. I'm not sure. The ones on my bumper or hood, I'm going to do amber. And the rest of them, I'm going to do white. So that's one of the big plans. I'd say number 3, they're not really in order, but number 3, I'm going to get it wrapped, my back 3 windows. So not where the back seat is, but the window behind it. The window on each side and then the rear glass, I'm going to get that wrapped with Austin the Jeep guy and Top Lift Pros and Scoggin Dickey Off-Road. Definitely the people that have supported me, and I really do appreciate them. They're supporting me really, really early on in this journey, so can't thank them enough. As well as I'm going to do an Austin the Jeep guy vinyl on top, that way for drone footage, stuff like that. I think it would look super, super neat. The reason I don't want to wrap the whole car is because there's no need, right? It would be nice, that way I don't scratch the factory paint, stuff like that, but I've decided I just want to do those glass panels and go from there. So the next thing I want to do is undercarriage protection. So skid plates, diff covers, stuff like that. I want to get that done just because, like I said, I want to build this Jeep and I want to build it right. You know, I've built a few out and I really want to do this one the way I want, with what I want. Even if it takes me longer, that's what I want to do. After I get that under protection done, I want to get a metal cloak Game Changer 3.5. I don't want to go any higher than that, and I don't even think I'm going to go any bigger with tires. I'm already on 37s. I have diff clearance. I've never had a problem. So I think I'm going to stay with 37s and just go to that 3.5, which over the factory will make a little over an inch difference. Not a whole bunch, but I just want that longer travel, right? That being said, another thing in the pipeline is the front fender light delete or chop kit. I've got one of those at work. Just got to wait till I can go ahead and get it. And I'll make a video installing those for sure. But I just like the way those looks and the approach angle it gives you. Talking about approach angle, I don't think I'm going to do anything with bumpers, at least yet. These Rubicon X bumpers are awesome. They're metal bumpers that, in my opinion, they look good. So I don't have a need to change there. So I'd say that's my immediate plan of things I'm going to do to the Jeep. Most people don't understand how capable factory Jeeps, Rubicons at least, are straight off the showroom. I mean, I took a gentleman out the other day that had a factory Jeep, hasn't done a whole bunch to it, and it blew his mind what the Jeep would do. The Jeep will almost do more than you're willing to do. Actually, let me rephrase that. It will do more than you're willing to do off the showroom. Yes, you're going to have issues with clearance. Yes, this, yes, that. But they are extremely capable vehicles. But like I said, that's kind of what my plans are for right now. So follow along for the whole build. I'm going to try to do a video on each upgrade, each thing I do. I'm going to try to do a video on each, whether it's install or after. I'm going to try to get those done. And I will see y'all on the next one. Austin the Jeep Guy here. Hit subscribe for me if you can. I do appreciate y'all. I see you. Thank you so much. See y'all next time.